Before we get started today, I just want to talk about the day that I had, a little 30-minute bicycle workout that I had, and just everything I kind of experienced. You know, I went cliff jumping today. It was great. Like the adrenaline rush that I had, here with my friend, just like doing it, I felt like so alive. But as I sat on the bike, I watched Sam Sulek, and he worked out with his iPhone in one of his previous workouts. And, it just realized that I could do this. Like, I don't need a big fancy camera. Sure, it helps get the definition and makes everything look better. But, the same phone, same tripod, different microphone. But it just made me feel like I could do this. Like, even like it's hard and I don't have a bunch of followers, I could still do this no matter what. And then I was listening to The Chosen. I went to confession on the weekend. I finally received the Eucharist. Felt really good. And just listening to it over there in The Chosen, he was talking about how, you know, a lot of his followers and his disciples were healed and strong. And, little James had a problem and he felt sick and weak and he felt like a burden. And, Jesus just said to him, think about how much more of that story means to you, like praising the word of God, because you're sick, you're hurting, but you're still a follower, you're still believing, you still witness my miracles. And it's just like so crazy that it all kind of led up to this today. Cliff jumping's scary. And I prayed to God. I had one of my friends go first, and then I felt like everything was going to be all right, and I took the leap of faith. I keep recording on my phone, and Sam Sulek recorded on his phone. And it was like, I could do this. Like, this is actually possible to get to where he is someday. And it just like, it just sends chills. I literally got chills going up my spine right now because it's so like empowering that if you just keep at it and keep pursuing what you want and keep believing in God, even if we sin, that just brings us closer to God because nobody's perfect. So just be you and do the best that you can every day. But with that, today is a big day. We're going to train our abs. I'm going to show you a little bit of a circuit that I'll try and do here and there after I get done with the bike. So, enough of that. Let's get right into it. All right. We're going to do 4 sets of 20, some ab crunchers here. And it's all different. Some of my friends go like this as I just swallowed my mic. I kind of like to extend all the way and come down. That's going to get annoying and make a lot more noise than I want it to. Oh. I really try and get that stretch on the way up. Or next at work out, focusing on our abdominal here. I mean, everything is abdominal, but I'm around like 250. I like to put it at about half my body weight. So like 125, 130. And I try and just use, I don't really like the handles, so I put my hands above it. And I really just try and engage my core. Versus if I feel like if I put my hands here, I'm using a different muscle. So I just do about 2 or 3 sets for as many as possible. I have no idea how many I just did. As I was talking, I forgot to count, but I got 20 there at the end. And my core definitely feels it. So, then 2 more sets of those. Then we'll go do some other things. And it'll be all done. Okay. When I'm home by myself, this is kind of my superset ab workout that hits my rectus abdominis, rectus obliques, like my intercostals. Kind of hits everything from this region and down. And just small little things. So, let's get into it. Step 1, simple, just crunches, you know. Okay. Then I do, it's better if you have somebody behind you and you hold onto their legs and they push your legs down. That's really nice. But then we go leg raises, nice and slow. And then usually I don't have a kettlebell at home, but since we do, I mean, you could use a weight or anything. I'll just do freehand, but you lift your legs up a little bit off the ground and just go 1, 2. And just do 10 of those. Now, if that's too hard, just put your legs in front of you. You don't have to raise them up. And just do them like that, you know. And if leg raises are too hard, just lay on your back and maybe do a flutter kick, you know, like that for 30 seconds. And if crunches are too hard, then just do, well, I guess sit-ups. Then just do crunches, you know. And then maybe do toe tap crunches. And then another good thing to do and work in is planks. And they're really hard, you know. So maybe just try them on your knees like this and hold the position. Or do a push-up plank where you hold the push-up for as long as you can in pretty solid form. And when you're tired, you go down to your plank position and then hold that. I don't think I'm going to use this until I figure it out. But I'm going to do probably 2 more sets of that circuit with the sit-ups, leg raises, Russian twist. Maybe I'll add a plank in at the end. And then we'll go check out the foundation and we'll get out of here. Just do the workout today. I mean, you could train your abs in 1,000 different ways, you know. So what works for me might not work for everybody. But I mean, I don't know, you shouldn't need good lighting to see abs. You know, it just takes time, and I have a lot of mass that is carrying around, so I need to add more cardio. But it wasn't a bad day. Like I said, you could train abs any way you want. While you're watching TV, do 10 sit-ups, do a minute plank. I mean, I'm a hypocrite for this because I'm saying it and I don't do it, but I'm trying to do it. You know, you can do high knees just like this, or you're watching the TV the whole time. And it might not be seem like a lot, but that doesn't sit on your ass. Maybe I'll start doing that. You know, like I said, jumping jacks, really extending your whole abdomen, and then you're coming back down and making you relaxed. So that's hitting it too. I mean, like I said, 1,000 different ways to hit your abs, hit your cores, mountain climbers, burpees, you know, sit-ups, leg raises, butterfly kicks. Like I said, list goes on forever. And I don't need to tell you that, but that's all I got for today. I hope you had a great day. I hope you maybe got something out of this workout. And subscribe, give me a like, give me a follow, give me a comment. Anything's helpful. Thanks for checking in.